We're gonna put me here. In the corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Hello. And we're gonna learn why this VTuber is bullying people. I am very intrigued.
By now, I'm sure that you're familiar with the fact that VTubers come in many different shapes and sizes. But even so, most of them are united by having one thing in common. And that's the fact that their designs are based on what an anime character would look like. This has been the norm for years now.
Do you guys know what I was like inspired by when I came up with this design? Can you guess? Can you guess? Kind of obvious, isn't it though? Well, first off was like, you know those poor freaking test bunnies in labs? Albino bunnies? And then I wanted a fishtail. But I wanted it to be floofy. So, you know, bunny. And then I like blackout tattoos, right? So I'm like, I need to have dark markings. And here we are. I'm also obsessed with like white-haired anime dudes. So I'm the opposite, obsessed with the white-haired anime girls. Well, I'm glad you're here, Naro. Always a bang. It really is. The white hair goes hard. And then I like floofy. I like big ears. I like long lashes. I wish I could show my... Like I can't turn, right? So I can't show you guys my back. But I have such a cool markings on my back in my design that I can never show off. And I'm pretty sad about that. God damn.
But speaking of anime, with its many
I see Naruto. I see Naruto. Yeah, we have a Discord. Come join, come join. I see Naruto. I see Bleach. I see, Sasuke. Sasuke! No! I was one of those people who absolutely hated Sasuke. I could not understand why people were in love with that annoying dude. He was just so annoying. One Punch Man. We love One Punch Man too. I've never managed to see One Piece, even if I should. Oh, we don't talk about Boruto. No, we do not. Boruto should never have existed. Thank you. I remember back in the day, many people assumed Itachi was a good guy because Sasuke was such an ass. I don't know about Itachi. People were like freaking obsessed with Itachi too, right? I just never got it. I never got it. Like, it's a good storyline with Itachi, right? Or Sasuke. But they were not my favorites. I was always a Naruto fangirl. I thought Naruto was just like the man is trying so hard, you know? He's trying so hard. Always liked Naruto. Kakashi, of course. And since I, named one of my cats Sasori, I loved Sasori as well. I did not watch Boruto and I'm trying. Yeah, don't do it. I tried. For the love of Naruto, I tried to watch Boruto. Why is it rhyming? Why did he name his fucking child Boruto? Anyway, I saw like three episodes and I got so pissed off that the fucking kid, Boruto, is so freaking mean to his father. Like, do you know who your father is? Like, go kick a rock. I couldn't. I freaking couldn't. I'm such a Naruto fangirl. I hate the ending of Naruto. The fact that it's like a dream world and shit. No. Nah. They kind of lost me there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pretend this is not it. Okay, continuing.
Styles and themes, there is one recurring topic that always comes up.
Fight! Kidding. I saw Pokemon and I got happy. Guys, what's your favorite Pokemon? Do you have one? You better. My favorite one, because I am so freaking boring, is Charizard. Charizard. I can't even say it. But I love that orange dragon. I will always love that orange dragon. Ever since I got his like cool card when I was a kid. I don't even... Was it holographics or something? Ever since I got that card, he has been my #1 Pokemon, always. Is that your actual favorite Pokemon or is it because of the name? Surskit means sour shit in Swedish. So it's kind of funny. But it's a super boring Pokemon. A close second is Rapidash. I love Rapidash. Just the name, Rapidash. Like, it's so nice to say.
The fact that so many anime characters somehow end up looking exactly the same. This is sometimes...
Why do I not recognize Shaman?
Passed off as inspiration. Others might argue that because anime styles are so simple, it's inevitable that you'd have two characters kind of looking the same. Regardless what the reason might be, people notice these things very quickly. And seeing that VTubing has absolutely exploded since 2018, going from having 1,000 active VTubers to 10,000 by January 2020, and reaching over 50,000 active VTubers live streaming on both Twitch and YouTube in 2023, this meant that just like anime, you'd start seeing the inevitable rise of VTubers that look similar. These comparisons would start being a common occurrence and would—
I wish someday I can do like a little bit of like an anime style video about my lore. But you know, the freaking money for that is insane. The money is insane. I'm like, holy shit. Holy shite. It's like paying for an entire freaking film studio. Very useless income, but still. Listen, it doesn't matter if they're useless or not. If you love them, you love them. It's like I never ever switch off my Rapidash. It doesn't matter what I meet, I will always have Rapidash on my team. And Charizard, of course, if I have him. Vidal's harm is sure gonna be huge. Should I know who Vidal is? Who's Vidal? Am I missing something?
Create drama more often than once. But here's the thing. No matter how big you are as a VTuber, no matter how much influence you have in the community, if you publicly call out someone for plagiarizing your
Nerosama's creator. Nerosama. Oh! Is that the AI VTuber that he like coded?
Design for copying you without having very concrete proof.
Ooh, see, I know things, guys. I know things.
Then you will
I'm not completely discombobulated.
Always receive heavy backlash. More recently, we saw this happen with—
Yeah, guys. This was wild. This was wild. I'm like, I'm not that much of a Twitter user. I'm trying to be. Please follow me on Twitter. Please, 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 please. But like, you couldn't miss this, right? Holy crap. The amount of drama. I was like, oh my days. What is happening here?
The apocalyptic Cinder drama, where she actively sought to sabotage another VTuber because she blamed her for copying both.
Insane. Insane. Like, there's so many more important things in life.
Her design and personality when she literally started VTubing before her. It was ridiculous. But even though we had this incident and many others before it take place very similarly, it didn't stop this VTuber from doing the same exact thing. Bullying a smaller artist publicly for ridiculous.
So far, I haven't been compared to another VTuber. We shall see. Maybe it will happen someday. Maybe I will have my own drama.
Ridiculous claims of plagiarism, and within just the span of 24 hours losing all credibility in the community, to then eventually coming up with one of the worst apologies you can imagine. Guys, it's been a while since we spoke about stupid VTuber drama, but seeing how this made me roll my eyes multiple times as I was seeing it unfold.
The funny thing is apparently Spite started before Cinder, and Cinder stole Spite's actual model Spite had ordered and had the gal to claim. Yeah, I read something about that. Holy crap. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Look at Spite now. She's doing great, and Cinder is not, I guess. I wonder if she's gonna come back. I mean, she's always gonna have fans, right? Even if she comes back as Cinder again, she's still gonna have an audience. The question is just how much of an audience, you know?
I thought we had to talk about it. So without further ado, let's do.
Yeah, I watched Spite periodically when she had a couple dozen viewers, then suddenly thousands. Yeah, she's popping off. She's popping off.
This. We all love looking at anime girl thighs, but how
do you guys?
How come no one is asking a
do we like thighs? So, thighs, stomach, or boobs? What's the best thing? For me, it's feet. Look, oh, you even got double feet now. I got 4 pairs of feet. I'm just kidding. Thighs are the best, I guess. I'm gonna get so banned, aren't I? Aren't I? Let's go back to the video before I get banned. I didn't know you could speak such fast. A balance of all the features into a thick hourglass. Agreed.
Very important question. Like, for example, what is their nutritional value? Well, I'll tell you. Less than 1 carbohydrate, 0 sugar, and a way healthier and cheaper alternative to other piss-flavored energy drinks. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about gamer subs. They literally have an anime girl thigh flavor.
They do? I had no idea.
You get 10% off your entire order. But don't worry, I know what you might be thinking. Mujin, I would love to taste anime girl thighs, but I have no idea if I'll like it. Well, here's the deal. You can add free flavor samples to your cart.
Get that money, Mujin. Get that money. Let's go, boy. Let's go, little Dino boy. Earn that cash.
Now, usually you'd only have to pay for shipping, but if you use the code Mujin, then gamer subs will literally pay for your shipping. You'd be paying nothing. Yes, there are actually no strings attached. I didn't even have to convince gamer subs to do this. They just did it because they felt sorry for me because I live in France.
Yeah.
Every time you use my code.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, if you live in France, I'm feeling sorry for you too.
Not only are you supporting me directly, but you increase the chance of us getting our own flavor. And
yeah, get Mujin his own player. Let's go.
Anyway, the link will be in the pinned comment. Let's get back to the video. All right, so here's the deal. You ask any VTuber what the lifeblood of this industry is, and they'll probably reply with artists, because it's the truth. A VTuber's entire identity and brand, I mean, their entire design is reliant fully on artists. But the harsh...
Oh my god, imagine being good at drawing. Then I would always be drawing. Like that, oh my god, I would draw all the boobas. I would draw all the thighs. I would draw all the sticks. Yeah. And the booties. Yes.
Reality is that getting a VTuber model made from start to finish is quite the costly endeavor, because depending on the complexity and the artist you're hiring, it can
But I mean, you can make a VTuber model really cheap these days. Or maybe not really cheap, I guess, but cheap. But then you're not gonna, if you want like completely like your own design and such, that's gonna cost.
Easily cost thousands of dollars and take months, sometimes over a year, to be made. But seeing that
it took me like a year to get this complete model done. And then it took me a few extra months to even get like the women balls to their streaming, because I was like, people gonna hate me, no one's gonna watch me, wow. And then I had to like remind me that I'm streaming because it's fun, you know. I'm streaming because I have no friends and I'm lonely as hell, so I might as well stream. And hope for the best, you know. Sarah, you okay? I'm perfectly fine. I'm fine, guys. That sounded so depressing. I'm sorry. Customizable are pretty good as well. Yes. She says that yeah, I do. I wish I had a tier I toggle, but I do not. You pretend that I'm crying. Some of the designs are just nasty. I don't care how good the content or tuber is if the model is fugly. That it disturbs me. Oh my god, monkey! What the hell? At least you're honest. I don't know. I think all the models have their own charm, but of course you always have your own preferences. That's just how it is.
So many people that want to become VTubers, this harsh reality ended up creating some unique solutions like pre-made models. These, for example, are all ready to use and their price is very affordable. The only caveat is that anyone can buy.
Like what's it called? Suika? Soika. I don't know how to freaking pronounce her name. But she made such a great customized model. If you don't want to pay it for yourself, then buy that one. Like, it's a bit, sure, it's still a bit pricey, but compared to like having your completely own design VTuber and rigging, that's cheap. And you can do so much with that model. Yo, she made so much money out. Yeah, like I can't even imagine how much money she made of that. Holy sheesh.
Buy this and use it. You're not the exclusive owner. And similarly.
And worthy too. Like imagine all the job that took to make that one. So like kudos, get that bag, get that freaking bag, girl.
To this creative solution of pre-made models, another unique idea popped up: adoption. It involves someone posting a concept of a VTuber that they created while asking for a particular price for it, or saying you can offer the price that you think is right.
I would love imagine if I could draw, I would do freaking adopts all the time. I have like 50 different characters in my head constantly, and like 50 different movies and thoughts constantly swirling around. Talking about that, do you know that there are people who have one singular thought in their head? That's insane to me. And there are also people who can't imagine pictures in their mind. And I'm like, how? How? It must be so quiet in their heads. And I can't even imagine not having like 50 different movies, scenarios, thoughts, music going on at the same time in your head, you know? Yeah, no inner monologue. That's right. They have no inner monologue. And then there are people who can't. I have a friend actually who says this. She can't, if you tell her to like imagine a pineapple. It's like, how do you see the pineapple in your mind? She can't see it. And I'm like, I have a 4K HD picture in my mind. The pineapple is fresh, it's nice, it's even a little water dropled. It's like lens glare, it's different lighting, it can even be glowing. Like I have so many details already, you know? And she has nothing. And it's insane to me. It's insane to me.
Adoption method can have many different upsides. Some people don't like to conceptualize something from scratch and would rather use something really cool by another artist.
I have a friend like that. Yeah, apparently it's not that uncommon. And I'm like, what? What the hell? Like, how can it just be, then what is it in your mind? Is it just empty? Is it just like words? But they can't even see the words, right? They can't even see, like, when I think word, I get like, I see immediately like long paragraphs of text just scrolling by in different fonts and colors and on different papers. Now I got even Star Wars on my mind, you know, in the beginning when the text is just rolling upwards. But they don't even see that. So what is going on? What is going on inside the mind? I want to know.
This also would allow you to finish the concepting step and maybe save up money for the next steps without any pressure, without any time constraints. In fact, this concept that we just saw was drawn by Yappers. She regularly posts different VTuber concepts and will put them up for adoption.
Ooh, that would be so nice when you try to sleep. Yeah, that's true. I have a lot of issues with sleeping thanks to my mind not shutting the hell up. That's true.
Now on August 30th, Yappers would do what she always does. She would post two different concepts, with the first one being a purple-themed girl wearing alt clothing, and the second one being this demon girl. Up until this point, this was just another day for Yappers doing what she's always done. But that would of course be until it caught Melly's attention, a sizable artist and VTuber in the community. The next day, she would quote tweet Yappers' post and say, "Hey, that kind of looks like ...
You get no cover cord? Of course you do. Here, I'm gonna invite you right away. If I remember how to do it. Boom! Come join into the pond hub and chill with the other hubbers and cover cats. Let's go. I love seeing these dramas unfold in real time. Yeah, listen, I always miss them. I don't have an eye for these. So I always hear about it later on and be like, oh, okay.
Very directly implying that the Red Demon Girl concept of Yappers was a direct copy of her model, that she was being plagiarized. Now, what I like about this is that we're still at the beginning of this incident, right? And the replies on this post already don't want anything to do with it. The most liked reply is, Do not start this. Oh my fucking god. I am so tired of seeing people accuse artists of stealing designs. Can we please stop doing this?
People
Or
are
this guy
tired.
saying, delete this.
I know I saw some like huge drama about someone looking like a pink version of Lily. Shy Lily. But that was a very long time ago.
Your concept and design is generic as fuck, and there's a plethora of artists that could follow your same logic and accuse you of stealing their design. But even though this was the community sentiment, Melly decided to double down. Quote tweeting Utainzi's post again and saying, of course I don't own the concept of Red Demon Girl.
There's 1,000 demon girls out there. Holy. Yeah, it was said to be an homage, but the design was almost identical, even down to the decor. Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, it happens, right? It happens. Like, designers can have the same idea and such, but I would at least try to make something like that's you know? That's original to you, kinda. Like, I'm not saying my design is very original, but it has all the things that I enjoy, you know? The Shy Lily copy. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, that was quite a couple months back. Yeah, I saw a lot about that when that happened, but now I have no idea how it ended, honestly.
But it's so on the nose, I can't turn away. The colors are similar, the pigtails, the broken horn on the exact side, the earrings, the torn wings, mismatched leggings, ribbons on the sleeves.
I'm sorry, but if I saw this, am I too big, by the way? Holy crap, I just noticed that I'm huge on the screen. But, like, if I saw this post, I would think she was trolling. She was making a bit. Or just trying to stir up shit to get views. I wouldn't think she was serious. Because, what? What? Pigtails, broken horn, red and demon, earrings, mismatched leggings, ribbons, the sleeves, the shoes. I mean, nothing about that is like, I bet it was done before she even did hers, you know? It's not that, like, insane of a concept to have mismatched leggings, ribbons on the sleeves, and, like, really high shoes. Or boots, maybe they are called. Or pigtails as well. Isn't pigtails super common? It's not a copy, no, not at all.
The shoes, I'm just
I can
a
see
bit
it.
sad. All right, so look, Melly was saying this was very
like,
on the nose.
Look at this. It's not even close. They are simply in the same, like, they're in the same genre. Demon Girl, Red Palette. But they are not close. They are not copies at all. It's like saying everyone who has a fish tail, or like a dolphin tail, a orca tail, a whale tail, whatever, are Shy Lily copies. Yeah, they're just in the same genre, you know? Demon genre.
That everything from the smallest minute details were copying her.
It's like Pokemon suing Palworld.
So to make things easier for you, I put both designs side by side.
How did that end, by the way? Is Palworld still going, or did Pokemon, like, completely ruin them? I still hear about Palworld, so I guess they're still going.
Mel claims that the wings are meant to be a copy of hers when they look literally
Palworld's still going. Yeah, that's kind of what I think I heard someone play it in chat.
Claims that the colors are exactly the same when they're literally not. They're completely different. One is more on the pink side, one is more on the red side. She then goes on to say that the earrings are exactly the same when that could not be further from the truth. The mismatched leggings are the same when, again, that could not be further from the reality. And my personal favorite, the broken horn on the exact side. Can someone...
Like, oh my god, I need to move myself. Look at her broken horn and look at the other's broken horn. How is this the same? Not even close. Not even close.
Please help me understand how this chipped horn is anything similar to this completely fucked up, torn out horn on the side of her head. Am I missing something here? The good news is, no, I'm not delusional, because guess what? She got ratioed more than once on this post, with this illustrator saying, this behavior needs to stop. As a character designer, I can confidently say they look nothing alike aside from the red theme and broken horn. Mean girl behavior is ruining the space. Why don't you just make friends with people with similar designs? You know, that's a very good point. If she quote tweeted this design and said something along the lines of, oh my god, demon girls with horns, like we look so cool or whatever, that would have gotten so much positive traction. Instead, she's getting ratioed. Another person who ratioed her said, I'm gonna be honest here, fam, but aside from the hair and color palette, it's not that similar to be made into a call-out post. People were not happy.
That is what I mean. If I saw this post, I would just think she was trolling. Like, she can't be serious, right?
Having it, okay? These similarities that she was talking about, they just weren't there. What people were seeing, though, is a bigger creator calling out a smaller creator, sending harassment their way over something that
Holy shit! This got over 2 million views? I mean, drama sells. Drama sells.
Be further from the truth. If she's claiming that this design is plagiarizing her, then she should also call out Iron Mouse's 2023 design, because
she's also a demon girl! How dare she have mismatched leggings and high boots and horns? How dare she? I can't believe this, Iron Mouse. That you're copying this design from the red demon girl. Oh god.
It also has mismatched leggings, earrings, wings, and longer pigtails.
Wings. How dare she? How dare she?
I mean, the only thing missing is what? The red color and a broken horn. But even though she was
Tänk till exempel att du hamnar I skottlinjen.
Like, ma'am.
Igen.
Horn, wings, mismatched leggings, ponytails.
Ändå för lite.
That's my girl. My girl. That's gonna be everywhere.
Definitely reaching with that public call out, it still made Utainzy feel forced to make a public statement about it. So she quote tweeted what Melly had said about her and said, I just want to share what inspired.
I wonder why she isn't calling Iron Mouse out, but like targeting this smaller account.
And I'm sorry if it turned out we were inspired by something similar. I adjusted some of the details you mentioned because creating original characters is very important to me. I hope you understand. So because of this, she was...
No, she didn't have to change anything either. And yet she did. Oh, that's a sweet person. She did not have to do that. I wouldn't. I would be like, girl, touch grass. Or I don't know. No, don't touch grass. I don't even touch grass. What else? Go take a nap, okay? Go take a nap. Stop. Stay away from the internet.
Actually forced to publicly show the references that she used to come up with.
I mean, these are very, like... Oh, I feel awful to say it. Generic? Like, kind of like emo generic clothes? I don't know. Like, most people enjoy this, that it's into this style. Like, hello?
With this concept. She also felt forced to change.
Oh, I hate that she felt forced to change the design. She really didn't. But I absolutely love what she did to the hair with like the ponytails like this. That's amazing. I love that hairstyle. Oh my days.
the concept itself and even apologized by saying, "I'm sorry if it turned out we were inspired by something similar."
Why is she saying sorry? This person is way too nice. Way too nice. Oh my days.
This post ended up getting a lot of interaction, with many people in the replies telling Yappers to please not apologize because she did nothing wrong.
Don't.
She then replied to her post and said, "It makes me sad since this could have been resolved in DMs. I even made a post about this recently. I hadn't seen their design and it's
Listen, you don't get any views if you do it over DMs. You know? You have to do a big call-out post, maybe even a Google Docie, and then you're gonna get all the views. That's a very odd call-out. Like, I honestly, like, again, if I had seen this, I wouldn't think she was actually serious. I don't know.
Unfortunate this happened, linking a post she had made just a couple of weeks ago saying, "Fun fact, there are millions of artists who design characters and sometimes two people can create almost identical designs without ever seeing each other's work. The world is big and ideas often overlap,
this is
so
very
it is
true.
nice to remember this before thinking someone copied someone." It was now evident Yappers had done nothing wrong, and she also seemed like a very reasonable person. This could have been very easily
she
solved
sounded really sweet.
privately. But instead it was made public in an attempt to discredit her. So seeing how this was made public and how much traction this post had gotten, the next tweet that Melly would make would be, "What the hell did I wake up to?" She had
the consequence of your own actions.
Tried to discredit her publicly,
Let's
was
go.
completely in the wrong, went to sleep, and then woke up to immense backlash. Many of the replies say, "You just woke up to the consequences of your actions," but that didn't mean in any way that it wasn't still salvageable. By this point, she could have still recovered everything if she just apologized. It could have ended right here. So did she actually take a step back, take accountability, and avoid any more needless drama?
Well, since we're talking about it, I'm guessing no.
Of course not. This is VTuber drama. It never ends on a good note. She decided to triple down and would make this very stupid tweet saying, "Never have I said I own the concept of a red demon girl with pigtails. What the frig? The similarities to my own design merely made me baffled and saddened because no matter how different it was adjusted, it very much felt the same. I won't be gaslit into thinking anything else."
Oh no. Now she's being gaslit, guys. What the hell? What is going on? What is going on? What? How is this even a drama? Like, my brain don't understand this. It's insane that someone can't just apologize and move on. Yeah, that's what I mean. Or why do that post to begin with?
Of course.
I guess my brain just can't comprehend these things.
First, there's no such thing as a good
I'm not Twitter-brained enough.
VTuber drama without community notes, and that's exactly what ended up happening on this post. The note said, "Melly claims that Yappers made her design too similar to her, when the wings, boots, bottoms, shirt, skin, horns, and no marks on the skin are so different. Yappers provided inspiration in her drawing that doesn't even involve Melly." Linking the post we already saw of Yappers.
This isn't drama, this is comedy. God, she's... This is kind of a... You kind of have to see it like... You have to take a step back and be like... Hello? And just see like how freaking insane and hilarious this is, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason or logic thinking in these posts. Like, what is going on? Are people so like entitled to their own concept of a freaking anime girl online? What? Don't get me wrong. If someone like took my entire design and changed it to like, I don't know, pink, then of course I would be upset too. But this, no.
He's showing her references. Now look, I know what you're thinking. This audio looks really bad. But at this point, Melly is just a gift that keeps on giving, because look at this catastrophic reply to this post. Also, I hate...
He continues, guys. He's doubling down. Is this pirate software? Did we find his VTuber account? Hmm?
The whole, it should have been kept private because I don't know this person. I don't want to know this person. They made me feel uncomfy. I don't want to message them, period. I said my piece and will continue to be the red demon with pigtails. I mean, at this point, what the hell can I say, man?
There's nothing to say. There is nada to say. Oh my days.
This has over 380 replies, with over 200 quote tweets. This reply by Kenny sums it up. Talk to someone like an adult? Thumbs down. Call them out publicly and they get harassed? Thumbs up. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that's the logic reason. Like, why would you ever have a conversation like a normal person instead of just, posting a big freaking tweet longer, calling them out for absolute bullshit? It makes total sense, guys. This is how it works.
Dude, Utainzy literally has open DMs. There should absolutely be zero excuse for someone like Melly to make a call-out post like this without even attempting to message Utainzy, because that's just the definition of being malicious. Why else would you call out a smaller creator like this in front of your...
That's what I mean. They, like, is it the views, guys? Is it the clout? But I mean, the clout is not going to be worth it, especially not with this backlash, right? Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Community. By this point, it was painfully obvious to just about everyone that this person cannot be reasoned with. They were just that delusional. But then, something unexpected happened. Melly would completely disappear, not posting anything else on her socials ever since that catastrophic reply on August 31st.
Okay.
That silence would last for over a week.
A whole entire week. Oh my day.
We'd only hear back from her on September 8th, 2025, when she would post this statement. People were hoping.
Another tweet longer. Let's see. I think, okay. I'm guessing this is going to be... She's going to say that she got harassed. So much hate that she's feeling really bad. She's thinking about unaliving herself and she needs to step back because everyone is so mean to her. Right. I think I've cracked this code. And I mean, like, I don't condone anyone getting like death threats or like being bullied or anything. But this is such a typical thing that always happens when things go sideways, I've seen. Then it's always like they have to step away and become like a huge victim after they have done something bad. And it's kind of like, if you truly feel that bad, say sorry, step away. Become better, come back. You know? Does that make sense? It kind of makes sense to me.
That this was going to be an apology after a long break where she realized that she was in the wrong. What they got instead was, well, let's read this. In the early...
Oh, wait. She still doesn't think she did anything wrong? Is that it?
Morning of September 1st, I nearly made an irreversible decision on my life. I've since been recovering and...
I mean, that's very sad, and I'm glad she's okay. But I was right. One of my points were right.
Surrounding myself with friends and loved ones who are helping keeping me company. I got a glimpse of a few messages I got from friends online and want to thank you so much for reaching out. I'm sorry I couldn't respond, but I hope I'm able to in the coming days as I slowly regain the strength to do so. I 100% should have dealt with things privately or at the very least ignored and moved on, but that just wasn't...
Yeah, just... Oh, girl. You're scarily good at this, Sarah. I don't know. Maybe I've just seen it like too much like, I don't know, apology videos. You know, the back in the era of like, what was it? Makeup influencers on YouTube. And it was like a freaking apology YouTube video every week. And I think I saw all of them. So I don't know. Maybe I've just learned how it works.
The case. I'm keeping the post up unless asked to be taken down so people can get the context if needed. I love the VTuber art community so much, but to feel the sheer cruelty the community can carry left me wanting to step away from engaging in it. So to protect...
I mean, she was cruel too to begin with that post, calling someone smaller out like that.
My health, my friend will be stepping in for me and going through my messages and blocking those who took things too far or were cruel to an unimaginable degree.
But it's good that she steps away when she realizes she can't handle it. And I mean, people should never send hate messages or awful like unalive messages to people. But I mean, if people calling you out on something bad you did in a respectful way, that's called for, you know? I don't know. I'm glad she's okay and that she's stepping back when she realized she can't handle this.
They will also be managing my Twitter till the foreseeable future, so if there are any business inquiries, etc., they will still be passed along to me, just sifted through by my friend. Thank you to those who waited for me. I've got a lot more art and silly things to share in the world still. So look, I think it goes without...
Yeah, it's just a Twitter drama, please. You did a stupid freaking thing, but just chill for a moment and it will pass. It will pass.
That's saying I would never want to see someone leave this planet over drama online, especially VTuber drama.
Yes, Mujin said it.
Should never get to that point. With that being said though, this post does come off as Melly trying her hardest to appear like the victim here.
Oh, guys! Maybe I'm actually good at this.
When in reality, this entire thing occurred because she felt the need to call out a smaller artist publicly, attempting to discredit them and sending harassment their way over something that could not be further from the truth. The closest thing to an apology that we got was her saying, I 100% should have dealt with things privately, or at the very...
Yeah, she didn't even say sorry. So I guess she still thinks she did the right thing.
At least ignored and moved on, but that just wasn't the case. This made many people feel like she was not even attempting to take accountability here, still doubling down on the fact that Yutenzi did actually copy her design, when it was already proven that it wasn't. What happened to Melly was exactly what she was hoping to inflict on Yutenzi. This directly affected her credibility and ruined her reputation pretty much in a day. Yutenzi, on the other hand, didn't even comment on this statement that Melly had made, instead choosing to...
Yutenzi just moved on, moved right along like you should. Don't entertain it.
Continue drawing designs, drama-free, and being able to sell, well, most of them from what it seems like. Ultimately, I don't wish Melly any harm, but I hope with this situation and the many others before it, people stop creating such dumb public callouts without thinking of the consequences and the fact that they'd have to face accountability. Anyway.
Yes, please. Please. Please stop. Think twice. Think 5 times before you do something like that.
Thank you so much for watching until the end. I missed you guys. Expect a lot of videos coming up soon. Make sure to use the code Mujin on Gamersubs.
Ooh, a lot of videos.
Discord because we have a lot of cool things coming up. And you can also DM me directly with proof that you used my code on Gamersubs to get a special role. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Mwah!
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Mwah! 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 Kisses, 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 kisses. She did think of the consequences. She wanted those consequences for the other girl and was upset. Yeah, that's kind of what she hoped for, right? That the other girl would get the heat. But if you are in the wrong, you are in the wrong, I guess. I'm just glad people stopped like following the freaking hate train when it comes to posts like this. Because sometimes it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh. What's that Harry Potter spell called? Ridiculously. What's that? Did I just have a stroke? Ridiculous. Is that how it goes?